Hey everyone, I'm Jimmy Rhodes, and if you're looking to buy a home, you know how crazy it's been. Skyrocketing prices, bidding wars, corporate buyers, housing shortages, super high interest rates. It's brutal. But as always, things change. So we sought out some housing market predictions for 2023, and that's our featured story at the top of the list. Buying a home lately has been rough.
2022 was a roller coaster of a ride for residential real estate.
CEO of Halpern Residential at North & Co., Trevor Halpern, sorting through the wreckage and looking ahead.
Here's our chance to predict what's going to happen in 2023.
And it starts with lower interest rates later in the year.
The National Association of Realtors is predicting mortgage rates for 30-year fixed rates somewhere between 5 and 5.5%.
Let's do better.
The National Mortgage Bankers Association is predicting somewhere between 4.5 and 5%.
Come on, even lower.
And on the low side, Fannie Mae is predicting that 30-year fixed mortgage rates will be somewhere between 4 and 4.5% in 2023.
Now we're cooking with gas, but remember, there is a downside to lower interest rates.
With interest rates predicted to go down, we will see a steady increase in price appreciation for houses nationwide.
Yeah, the market might heat right back up to that peak pandemic crazy seller's market. So right now, before interest rates drop, is the time to write your bold, borderline insulting offers on homes, because we're in a window of buyer power.
For at least the first quarter, maybe into the second quarter, buyers are still going to be able to ask sellers for concessions, including cash at closing or buying their interest rate down.
And you can expect to see more inventory.
The reason is not necessarily more homes being built, but more opportunity out in the marketplace.
A lot of people can't afford to buy a new home until they sell their old one. They're called contingency buyers, and
if they went up to another seller and said, hey, I have to sell my home in order to buy yours, that seller over the last 2 years would say, hey, thank you very much, but I have 10 other people behind you who don't have to do that. Now we're going to see in 2023 that contingent sales are happening at least the first half of the year until more buyer competition hits the market as interest rates go down.
And if your bids on homes kept getting rejected for all cash offers, more good news. There should be fewer investors for now.
Investors in 2022 at the end of the year nearly completely left the marketplace because they couldn't predict what their sale price and what their net profit would be. So we saw large institutional investors, hedge funds that were buying a lot of homes, slow way down. We saw individual LLCs and onesie-twosie investors who would buy a couple of homes a year. They all but stopped.
Finally, 2023 could spell the end of iBuying.
iBuyers are the institutions like Zillow Homes, Open Door, OfferPad, who create an instantaneous internet purchase. When there was pricing appreciation month over month, iBuyers were barely profitable and oftentimes not profitable. And in a marketplace where prices are flatlined or going down, iBuying does not make sense. And instead of throwing good money after bad, their capital is likely going to dry up and the model is going to significantly shrink or cease altogether.
If so, that would be another high-volume institutional buyer that won't be scooping up gobs of inventory. Housing market predictions for 2023 are at the top of the list.